Hey friends, welcome back to my daily vlog. Today we're going to head into the Salvation Army. This is the one that I found that really valuable Native American mask at. Will we be as lucky this time? There are so many people in here today. Today is Saturday, and it could be just the change of the seasons. I mean, we're about to go into the month of October. There's a lot of people even around the clothes section. Like every part of the store is just so busy in here today. They could be thrifting for Halloween costumes. You can find some great stuff, and even costumes or just stuff to put together a costume. By the way, that candle holder, yes, I have had one like that before and I have sold it, so we're going to do it again. I did love this gold basket here. I almost got it, but I'm like, what is that spot? I don't know what that spot is on the bottom. So I don't know. I just left it because of the spot on the bottom. But because I leaned down to get it, then I saw this guy, which he would be really cool with a makeover or left as is. What would you do? Would you paint him? Would you leave him? I'm just saying all that, like down at the bottom, all that shell work down there would be gorgeous with a little bit of like rub and buff gold onto it or something like that. Speaking of gold, I saw, by the way, that slate right there. I pick up stuff that I can paint over. So I am keeping my eye on all these slate pieces I'm finding. I like those gold plates down below, but they were plastic, and I can honestly get them at the Dollar Tree for $1. So I have bought them there before, and I will buy them there again. This piece here, it almost had the feeling, well, it's gold and it's gorgeous. It's got pearl, it's got some bling bling. It felt like the very thin bulb of a Christmas tree, so it was kind of cutting to the finger. So I left it. This duck brass head, it's just a elastic band around its head there. By the way, do you call it elastic band or do you call it rubber band? Because that's a whole thing. Like that's an important poll. But I don't know what the duck platter was for. I'm guessing something was maybe on his back area at one point. I love that plate. Look at that. That looks like a Sonya plate, gold and black. Didn't have a tag on it. It was $14.99 originally, but I wasn't that interested that I was going to bring it up front to find out what their price was. I do love this crock. It's a crock. I love the crock. One single one. That was heavy. That's beautiful. Just for cozy vibes, cottagecore, moody, rustic. Love it. Love this guy too. Again, he just did not have a tag on him. Possibly looked like he had all the parts. Nothing was broken, but I just moved on. Here is a tray. Maybe you put something in here like letters, put your mail. Maybe it goes on a desk. Maybe it's one of those caddies for a desk. All right, I'm going in. Oh, what's this? I could paint this. It looks like it's party light. It's got some scratches and stuff on it. It's just a lot of black onto it, so it really shows the life that it's had. But for $2.99, here's what I'm thinking. I put it in a cart. I take it back to the shop. I paint my beautiful roses all in the center, and then it becomes a beautiful, brand new, reloved candle holder, but with my artwork on it. Tell me if you see it. Do you picture it? Gold basket. It's going to get my attention, but it's the shape of a Christmas tree. This guy here was missing like glass votives that go in the actual candle holder, the sconce. But this down here, let me just move this out of the way here. Okay. This, I was wondering what that was. It almost looks like ostrich skin. I know it's not. It's just wood, but look at the pattern. It's just beautiful wood. It looks old. It's got that felt bottom. It's got that stamp. I decided to take this, and right now it's already been cleaned. I picked this up this morning, cleaned it when I got back at the shop, and now it is back out on my sales floor, but I ended up using it to put things on it, like the things that I sell as a merchandise piece, because I like to create layers and, have interesting things in my store. This here, I could not for the life of me read what the words on this thing is. Okay, Queen Cups, brides, what is that? What is that fourth word? All right, let's just take a poke down here in the boxes and the bins. I'm not gonna get too deep in here because it just gets hard to dig deep, and I don't want to break anything, and I want glass getting broken and just kind of all thrown in here. But this is wooden. This is wooden. This is $2, okay? $1.99. Forget the penny. It's $1.99. It's a deal. And I can paint over this, just the front. Yes, I can put my shabby art on here. And then I got a perfect little piece. You know, it is important, the difference of saying $1.99 to $2. I mean, mentally, it's very important to say it's only $1.99. No, it's not going to snow. We're not going to bring that sort of stuff into our life. It said let it snow, but you know, no, we're just going to stay in fall. It started to kick out. I'm like, okay, please don't fall. Please don't fall. Okay, all right. That wasn't a catastrophe, so we moved on. This here, I thought that was cute. It's a little butterfly, handmade, homemade pottery studio art piece. It's gorgeous. It's got, you know, somebody did the dot art. It's got butterflies, flowers. Butterflies are symbols of transformation, of stepping into a new season, taking flight to something new. My peoples love that stuff, all right? So I got the butterflies because people do come specifically looking for butterflies. You know how I say that cats have a magical, they're magical beings as well. The butterfly is also a very popular thing to thrift and to flip, because you will always find people who love the butterflies. They're beautiful. This here caught my attention because I'm like, what are you? Your cards. So I opened one up and then I'm like, okay. I have no idea why a corner of a card is cut, but I would question if you're going to play with that deck of cards if they are going to be all there. They do look old though, based on these boxes. So playing cards, I'm guessing it probably got donated as a bunch. Somebody maybe collected cards. Here is a set from Alaska. I don't think I can buy games and stuff from the thrift store because I would always question whether or not all the parts are there. You know, like I think the worst thing in the world to possibly buy from a thrift store would be a puzzle. Can you imagine getting a puzzle home, working so hard on a puzzle and then realizing that like you're missing a couple pieces? I think that would drive me nuts. This plate down here, I wanted to get to it. I have no idea what that was. I have no idea. It had like a base. Do you hang something off of it? I have no clue. But this plate, I love this plate. Just the colors. Pair one. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, that would be so nice. You know, stand that up in a bookcase or on a buffet. That would be gorgeous. This is a neat little candle holder. I did not get it, but I will tell you, I was like, that's interesting. Just a different shape. I guess you can carry it around. It has a handle. And then we move on to the bag of lemons, citrus things. I said, this looks like Pioneer Woman. Turned it over, sure enough, Pioneer Woman. That one did not, sure enough, it wasn't. That was glass, this one was plastic. The more you're out and about, you begin to identify patterns. I'm on it. My senses, my spidey senses are sharpening. This guy down here, he was cute. $2.99. He had like a, it almost seemed like a, oh yeah, I was like, should I buy this? Should I bring this back? Should I like get this and like use this for my merchandising? $2.99. Was truly debating this piece. But that little stool down there, to go back to it, was really cute. It almost looked like somebody had taken the fabric off of a plastic a plastic actual tablecloth and used that to wrap the top of it. It wasn't actually fabric. So that was a little cutter, like a little cutting board, I think. What do we got back here? Oh yeah, that was cute. Look at that. I think that looks old. Does that look old to you? I didn't look it up. There was a lot of people in here today. I just kept moving, but I wondered if that was anything special. Oh, look, more citrus candy. What would that be? I don't know. Is that candy slices or are those citrus pieces? Little mug here. I do like the pattern. I'm drawn to pattern stuff like that. This wall, this Salvation Army has like all this stuff along the wall, so it makes it tough because everybody is literally on either side of you, so you get kind of stuck in between how fast somebody ahead of you walks. So you kind of get held in place, which is not my favorite thing about this one, but hey, you know, we're out here thrifting, right? So we're gonna think of the positive. We got all the possibilities. Look at this box, like that's a turkey. I'm gonna tell you, I am that person that if I'm inviting you over and we're going to have soup, I want it to be out of a turkey. I want it to be at the back of a turkey. That's so cute. That was a picture frame, and it took me a minute. I was reading the top and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's an actual photo in there. That's this banner that says spooky, which will probably not last long. All right, Super Soaker, got one of those. Oh, I did like this. Anything Moon and Stars. Yes, I'm on it. I'm gonna find it. But it was missing the clear votive holder, so I left that for that reason. Just a little black tin. I use those for like pencils and stuff. This piece here, I was trying to get it out. I will tell you, I struggle. The struggle is real. Oh my goodness, it was, well, I'm also a one-handed person here right now because I'm holding a camera, but I got it out. It was a little messy though. I wondered what it was, like in terms of, was it an Avon piece or, but it had this matte finish on it and it was white. So it's like having a white comforter or a white couch. It just picked up everything. So I left it. I don't know if there is a way to actually clean that white, those white pieces like that. I have no idea. These made me think of banana splits. I used to save up my money so I could go and buy a banana split at the local restaurant where I grew up. That was a big thing. Mr. and Mrs. Their cups got donated. What do you think? How's the marriage doing? Their cups are on the shelves. I like this, but it was a little bit tarnished, so I left it. For the life of me, I can't remember. What's that called again? I know the name of that. Oh my gosh. Wedgwood. Wedgwood. Say it with me, Wedgwood. That's also a matte finish type product. Another one of these little bowls here. There's the second one I found. Those were cute. Oh my gosh. Make room for the belle of the ball. So excited. Look at those lush colors of all the cream, the green emerald, the red, the velvet. Oh, that gold around the edge. I love it. Okay, so here's the deal. Far away, it looks amazing. There is a scratch when you pull it up close. I debated. Do I really care? Do you see it at the center of the flower? I don't care. I took it. I already have it on display in my shop. I put things on it. I put things right over the scratch. It's the overall effect. I didn't get carried away with like, oh my gosh, it has a scratch. Who cares? It's beautiful. It's the overall look of it. And so my platter is now filled with things to sell and it looks absolutely freaking gorgeous on my store floor. So very happy with my $1.99 find. This piece here also just popped in at the end. I was getting ready to go. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll get ready to go now. And that piece right there, yes, get in my cart. I'm gonna look him up because he looks very, very old, very, very antique. Look at all the good stuff we got. Okay, so by the time I got to checkout today, with tax, I think the total came to $21. I'm gonna like paint on stuff here. I'm gonna flip my money on this here, triple, quadruple my money on this here. What a good time it was. Very, very good time. Thanks for hanging out with me.